What's going on, you guys? It feels like forever since I played this game. With everything going on in my life, I decided to take a 3 week break from creating for this game just for me to create 3 episodes, and then I had to take another 3 week break. That secondary 3 week break was because my daughter was diagnosed with leukemia, which she's kicking this thing's butt, you guys. I I'm so proud of my little girl. Absolute beast. And she does sleep a lot now, which chemo. She lost all her hair. Yeah, it's been a rough couple months. But there won't be any breaks in between the content. Uh, Thankfully, I have enough foresight to record ahead of time. Now, at the time of this recording, I literally have one Stranded Alien Dawn episode pre-recorded. So, that was 2 months ago. So now here we are. I've learned a little bit more. I've had a couple suggestions. I think I'm going to use them. And the first suggestion was putting my turrets on a switch, put them on the circuit. So I think I'm going to do that once I figure out how to. It's probably not going to be this episode. This episode, I'm going to focus on getting my resources up and getting refamiliarized with the game. And then in that next episode, I'll have a little bit more knowledge. I'm going to watch a couple videos, figure out the circuits so I don't mess anything up. That way I can give you guys a better guide. Well, not really a guide, but be able to help you out a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get into it. Where's Samantha? What are you doing over here, Samantha? Crying. I feel it. So, your kid's not fighting leukemia, so get back to work. Don't worry, I'm not going to beat that. Yeah, let's not go there. I'm not going to bring it up a lot. The less everybody knows about my personal life, the better. I guess it really doesn't matter. But I don't like sharing it all the time, which is why I don't, use the whole subscribe now. I won't tell you guys to do that very often. Nope. Not me. So, here's what we have for the power. I need to... You know what? Why wait? Where is power switch? Man on, when on, turns on the devices in this active circuit. Okay. Let's go ahead and place one probably nearby the bedrooms. Like right there. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. Reconstruction, repairing ceiling lamp, transporting. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab you. Thank God I still remember how to do a couple things. Construct that power switch, please. And off he goes. Now let's go ahead and... Actually, I don't even really need to, get an understanding for this. I guess I already understand it. I do own a home, so I understand how the circuits work. You put, certain things on certain circuits, and when you turn them on and off, it turns that specific grouping off. So, here I am like, oh yeah, I have to go watch a video. No, I don't. No, my brain understands some things. A lot of things it doesn't. I'm over here, second guessing my abilities. Not even really my abilities, second guessing my intellect. I need to stop doing that. There we go. I'm going to put that on the circuit 1. I'm going to leave the other ones turned off for now. Let's go ahead and active circuit 1. And then inactive circuit. Connect this device to another control circuit, okay? Connect this device to another control. It's active power switch. Turn off. Let's just make sure that I have this right. Oh, service bot goes and does that. Okay. Huh. Now where's the service bot? Oh, service bot. There it goes. Why are you going that way? Oh yeah, because I haven't completed the house yet. Yes, that's right, that's right. Okay. How's my stone looking? Oh, it's looking really good, actually. Maybe do a little bit of reconstruction. Okay, so yeah, perfect, it worked. Let's go ahead and leave those turned off for now. That way if we get hit with anything, you know, I can take care of it. So, let's get the rest of these built. Construction. Was it the metal alloys I was waiting on? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm about to be out of metal alloys. What are these making? They're making concrete, aggressive animals. Alright, pause the game. I need to put these on a circuit. Nah, I'll just leave them. I like micromanaging the bots, not gonna lie. I mean, I know I can easily put them on a circuit and then pop a survivor up real quick, turn them off, and you know, it's easier this way for me. That way I know it's been done. Waiting on 4 circuit breakers there, or 4, do we have the electronics? Where did I put all that stuff? There we go. Yeah, we have enough for that. Why do I have this disabled for? No, not cancel. There we go. So that last battle drone active. Hold on. Are my cannons up? No, they're not. Yoko, you're not taking care of that, okay? You are going to turn on that power switch. That's probably one of the main reasons why I didn't really work with the switches before. I have a really bad memory when it comes to remembering things like that. So thankfully, I remembered. Might not happen in the future. We'll find out. However, draft everybody and bring them in, because it's about that time. Uh-oh. Edmund's out there. Where'd the bugs coming from? Okay, we should be fine. As long as none of them track over to Edmund, I'll be squared away. And it looks like they're just heading towards the front of the base as planned. Perfect. Samantha, what are you doing, Samantha? Samantha's losing her mind. Everybody's downstairs? Everybody is downstairs. Perfect. Let the drones take care of it. And the flat cannons. Don't bother wasting your own efforts. They'll be dead really soon. Go ahead and pause it up. Come on, let me grab somebody. There we go. Back to work. How is my... It's not. Okay. Just get a couple of them. I don't want to go too extravagant. I did lose a drone. Samantha's injured, but she'll be just fine. There's some damaged structures, damaged devices, nothing too concerning. A destroyed machine gun. That'll get repaired. Okay, yeah. Looking good. And we shouldn't get attacked for quite some time now. Here I'm like, oh yeah, I need to refamiliarize myself with this game. It's really not all that difficult. And then if you're able to keep track of, well, I guess it's difficult. The ability to keep track of multiple things. Not me. Love this game though. This is an amazing game. In the past, I have, complained heavily about certain things, but that was because of my inability with the game. All I have to do is take my time and actually read. Yeah. Yeah, some of you know that I don't read. uh, yeah, I'm talking about that Disturbed. Yeah. This man is doing a solo run on Desertum with Carter, and I was like, oh yeah, Carter, thinking it was Connor. My brain's been fried for the last month and a half. You guys, the last 3 weeks has just been worse. We just got back from the hospital a couple days ago. It's now the weekend. We got home on Monday, and today is Saturday. Haven't been able to catch up on my sleep because my kid's steroids. Um, oh Lord, she has. Well, the chemo has her going to sleep a lot, right? It just saps the energy out of her, and then the steroids, when she's awake, it's just nonstop screaming. And because she's sleeping throughout the day, she's also awake in the middle of the night. So my sleeping schedule hasn't been all that great. Now, thankfully, last night was the first night that she slept all the way through the night. So I'm praying that I can smash out a couple videos, as I'm sorely in the need of doing what I'm used to doing and stockpiling. Literally have 3 videos, and 2 of them were already recorded like yesterday. So I was out of content. Literally 1 video left. I was really cutting it there. Life was really, really wanting to see me struggle. So if the quality of the videos, the next couple, if it's not up to your guys' standard, my apologies. I don't have the luxury of having several videos stockpiled to where I can nitpick what I'm making like I'm used to doing more often than not. Whatever. I can make do. I got a cup of coffee. I've got you guys talking to you through the comments. It's good times. Now, since my little one has been home, we have been extra clean. Anytime I go outside, I wash my hands. Every time. Her white blood cells are in the trash, more or less. So if you sneeze in her general direction, she needs to go to the hospital. It really sucks. But like I said, my little girl's a warrior. She is. She's so brave. I love this little girl. She inspires me to be better. 6 years old, autistic, so she doesn't know what's going on. And all she can do is, smile. I'll lay in bed with her, and she'll wake up and look at me and grab my arm and wrap it around her and give me a smile. And it's her way of saying I love you. Moral of the story, be careful what you ask God for. Yeah, I asked God probably about 2 weeks before my little one got sick to give me more patience, to help me understand my daughter and her condition more, to try and be a better person. Well, he gave me patience. 3 weeks in a hospital. And I didn't know I needed it, but I needed more courage. And my wife, depended upon me for everything. And had I not had the courage to stand and do, I wouldn't have been able to succeed. Nor would she have. I'm not gonna lie, those hospital beds, absolutely uncomfortable. Oh my God, I'd rather sleep on hot coals. I'm not kidding. I had to bring my own mattress in. A little fold-up bed. It's about 4 inches thick. Nice foam. That wasn't enough. I'm still reeling from the effects of being in that hospital for 3 weeks. You guys, like, I don't really talk about what I do, but I've had to buy gummies to cope with my pain management. Speaking of, I need to get more of these. These are absolutely delicious. Blood orange gummies. Let's not take the ones for sleep. I'm about to get more of these. I'm gonna. What is it? Wild blood orange. Okay. Yeah, I've had to resort to other means to help, improve my body. I wouldn't say improve. Just help manage. But it is what it is. Yes, I do consume cannabis. No, I do not condone cannabis use for anybody under the age. Or if you don't have the brain cells to spare, because it's better off just not to do it. I mean, you need your brain cells, ladies and gentlemen. You have a whole life ahead of you. A whole life where you're just going to be killing your brain cells. Doing one stupid thing after another. One stupid drug after another. I mean, let's be honest. It happens. We don't go growing up saying, oh, I'm going to be doing this when I grow up and I'm going to do that. No, it's all about the people you hang around. If you hang around addicts, you're probably going to end up as one. Just saying. There'll be that peer pressure, and it'll be a constant thing every day when you're around them. I would know. I used to be around addicts all the time. And guess what? I've done a couple things. No, I haven't done a couple things I'm not proud of. Okay. I haven't gotten to the point to where Dave Chappelle, free crack giveaway. I've never had to offer my services. Now, thank God it didn't get that bad. I feel sorry for some of those people that get to that point, though. It's like nothing in life should be that addicting. Aside from family. I love my family. I love my wife, love my daughter. Do anything for them. That's the kind of addiction we need in life. We don't need drugs. Really don't. Now, here I am saying we don't need drugs, and I consume cannabis. Yeah, that's for me. It's my mental. I need it. It's pain management, sleep. Anybody that suffers from PTSD, you get it. And if you've tried cannabis while you're suffering from PTSD, you'll know a big improvement. Your mental will be better. Your sleep will be better. And because your mental is better, obviously your mood will be better. But it doesn't stop the cold sweats. It doesn't get rid of that. It doesn't get rid of the guilt. It just makes life a little more manageable. Now, some of my battle brothers out there, you're resorting to the harder stuff. Just don't do it. It's not in your best interest nor your family's best interest. They don't need to put you in a pine box because you overdid it. And you don't need to, lose your minds and put anybody else in a pine box. Cannabis for PTSD, I'm all for it. However, I'm not, for, children, the youngsters, you don't need that kind of nonsense in your life when your brain's developing, or your body. Stunt your growth. Coffee, yeah. I guess that's why I'm not 6'3", only 6 foot. Let's see here. Cargo pod. I'll go ahead and skip. I'm not interested. Yeah, I am. Who am I kidding? Alright, where is it? Cargo pod debris? No. Cargo pod 3 days. Ken. Abandoned camp. you. Alright, that's 2 out. I'm gonna leave the third one just in case. Let me see, I have my stone. I don't have concrete. Okay, that's what I was waiting on. But let's go ahead and upgrade this section. Stone floor, reconstruct. Now what I'm doing is I'm prepping. I'm getting my foundations ready for when we upgrade to the highest tier, which is going to be that carbon. No, I don't have to. I'm probably not going to. Upgrade the flooring and all that stuff to carbon since concrete's good enough. It would be in my best interest to upgrade. 100% would be in my best interest. I'm gonna wait for them to finish. No, I'm not. I'm impatient. I've got things to do. Reconstruct. Go this way. Stone stairs. Reconstruct. Bam. And yeah, that is all my concrete. Darn. Okay, well, let's go ahead and flip the switch. And that's for switch 1. And then I have enough power for these guys. Waiting materials. Oh well, as long as furnaces are being handled and they are making concrete, that's the only thing I care about. Making concrete. What do I have installed into you? Absolutely nothing. Perfect. Just had to double check there real fast. Make sure I wasn't paused, which again, bad habit of mine. Are they not They didn't harvest at all. No. They did. They're just making it into fuel. They're turning it into fuel, not making it. My brain. Still fried. Yeah, they've been making fuel this whole time. I just haven't been paying attention. Got alcohol over here, more fuel, okay. Well, if I want to make carbon, I have to get my metal up. So, let's see here. I thought I'd just seen... Yes, I've seen this fall. Go ahead and mine that out. This came down in front of me. We'll salvage that up. Salvage. Emergency rations. I was hoping for something better. No, well. Every expedition can't be a winner. Go ahead and get that deposited up. Really wish the stone would regenerate. That'd be nice. But yeah, unfortunately, it does not. However, I did find one piece that I didn't get before. 2 pieces. What's going on here? Okay. Moving on, back to base. Alright, so all of that is absolutely worthless now, since I've killed off pretty much all my animals. Yeah, I killed off all of them except for the ones that can be trained. Just too much work. I was slacking off on the things that needed to be done around the base. Alright, then their mission's completed. Transporting. Hold on. Until 2000. Okay, so it does have a purpose. Trying to remember everything that I did in the previous episodes, as I don't watch the content that I've done before. Now, I answer comments, but that's about it. But I don't rewatch nothing. I honestly should. Huh? I thought I had all my research done. I guess I don't. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't. Good. That'll give her a few more things to take care of over the next coming years. Have I redone this one? If I've recorded this set already, then my apologies. I can't remember. Okay, so let's see here. The guns are off. Get these connected to circuit 1. Circuit 1. There we go. Off to circuit 1. How did that not get reconstructed? Oh, that's right. This came a little bit later. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So as you see, I've already begun working on the construction of the outer perimeter, which I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the last one. It looks like the entire outer perimeter is done. More or less. There's a couple spots like right here, there's no double defense. But from what I'm seeing here, the wall's done. Perfect. Stairs, reconstruct. We reconstruct these stairs real quick on this end as well. Stairs, reconstruct to concrete. There we go. And then stone floor, concrete. Ooh, insufficient materials. Yikes. Just gotta wait for it to craft out, I suppose. Let me see, do I got any coffee? I do got coffee. I might have to make another cup though. Love me some coffee. Like the older I get, the more I rely on it. Like back in my 20s, you just give me an energy drink and that will last me all day. Now you give me an energy drink and my body like vibrates because it just get the like the hardcore jitters. My heart rate goes through the roof. I have to check my blood pressure. You know, it's all kinds of bad. Don't get old. That's my message to you guys. Don't get old. It sucks. And if you're old, man, there's not much we can do. Now, it'd be nice if there was like a pause button, or if you had the ability to like pick what age you wanted to stop aging. Death kind of sucks. The idea that, you know, only living... No, hold on. Living a finite life does have its perks, okay? You cherish the time that you have a little bit more. However, I love being alive, so I'd love to live, you know, for not forever, okay? Living forever, that's boring, okay? I would like to pick how long that I would like to be alive for. Now, to die, you would have to be like really determined to die. It's not just, oh, I had a bad day, I wish I was dead. No, not that kind of stuff. Not like if I lost everything, my will to live, lost my family, my friends, my everything, that would be something that I would consider, you know, ending it for. Be like, oh, I've lived for 5,000 years, I'm done. I'm good. I don't want any more heartache, you know. To live forever, that's boring. And it sucks. And here's why. Once the universe gets so old, let the stars go out, guess what? There's your heat, there's your light. The universe goes dark and cold. I don't know about you, but I hate the cold. And the cold we're talking about here is colder than Antarctica. We're talking negative 200 degrees Celsius. Cold. Or is it 200 Fahrenheit? I forget which. But regardless, cold, absolute zero. That is the future of the universe, unless it tears itself apart or crushes down upon itself. Though if it does crush down, all that gas that's spread out will be able to cluster around and generate more stars. But then eventually, crunch, you're gone, or you're just crushed up against everything else. Burning thousands, millions, billions of degrees. Yeah. Don't want to live forever. Though I do want to live for longer than what we have. Because this 100, 120 years, if you're lucky, it's BS. Let's be honest. It's nonsense. I want to live longer. Uh-oh. Why are you using a knife? Everybody in. Who's going to get him? No, get Ken to safety. There we go. And fast forward. Uh-oh. He's getting too close. Seriously? Come on. Nope, you're both getting to safety. Come on, hurry up. Send another drone over there to take care of that one, just in case it wants to pick a fight with me. Fast forward. Okay, so he's gonna put Ken in his bed, then he's gonna get in his own bed, and be good to go. Thank God. Now, where were they all at? Oh, right there, gotcha. Are you kidding me? Garrison, I'm about to lose a bot. Garrison, and Garrison. Run, little drone, run! No, I'm just gonna let the traps do the job. Yeah. Gotta get Ken in the bed and then get Edmund healed. Perfect. Everybody's going about their stuff. Maybe one of them will heal. Gonna have to pay attention though to where they go. Who's going? Okay, Vicente's healing Ken. Edmund's still running to his spot, so we'll be good there. These guys seem to be doing what they're supposed to do. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade this section here. Who's healing Ken? Vicente, let's hurry up, buddy. Yoko's healing Edmund. Okay. The rest of them look like they just, need a little bit of rest. And now it's time to murder everything. Go on, Battle Drones. Get to work. A little bit of lag. There we are. One side at a time. I say one side at a time. I got a couple over here, but I do want to focus this side over here. Okay, looks like it's working just fine. Maybe it's because I had my survivors up here, if they just wanted to get out this way quickly. Oh yeah, there we go. As long as I don't break anything, we're good. Ooh. Thank God that's made of wood. I think I'm going to leave that wood just because it's a little bit easier to fix than concrete. Doesn't look like any of that was touched though. Gotta love it. Cancel orders, cancel orders, cancel orders. I'll try to cancel as many of the bugs as I can. I'm not going to get them all though. I can get a bulk of them. Yeah, there we go. Got the bulk of the bugs taken care of. I lost another battle drone? How? There wasn't anything that, could launch stuff up at me, was there? No, then how'd that die? That don't make any sense. Well, whatever. These things happen, I suppose. Look at me. Usually I'd be like, oh, what the raging and whatnot. Yeah, I did develop a little bit of patience. Again, be careful what you ask God for, because He won't give you the things you think you need, but it's what you need. Like me, my daughter didn't need to have everything that happened to her. But you know what? She has progressed so quickly. She has blown my mind and done things that I didn't think she'd be able to. She has sensory issues, right? So, you put a Band-Aid on her and this girl rips it off immediately. She don't care. When they were sticking her with the IVs, she was leaving them in. She wasn't touching them. She wasn't pulling on them. And this is going against every fiber of her being. She understood what was happening. She was a very intelligent girl. And she knew what was happening. But for me and her mom, we needed patience. We needed... I wouldn't say emotional. I guess emotional stability. Or we needed growth is what we needed. We needed growth. And we got growth. My daughter, unfortunately, the things that have been, happening to her, it should never happen to any child. Like, if I could take the cancer, I would. I would, without, not even second guessing, no second thought, just all of it. It hurts to see my little girl going through the chemo, not having energy, her hair falling out. I shaved my head the same day that her hair started falling out. I didn't care. Still don't. I look ugly. Super ugly. But this is me for the next few years. Something that I'm going to live with. But again, there's growth. Usually I'm a shut-in, and I had to live in a hospital with other people and coexist with humanity, and good thing I did. I'm so used to seeing the worst of humanity. Me being an ex-airborne infantryman, and it was my job to go into fight. That's what I was. So I saw all the bad, and all I did was continue to see the bad. Going to this hospital, it was a very amazing experience. For starters, the barista at Starbucks, they had a Starbucks in the downstairs. The barista at the Starbucks not only paid for my coffee, my wife's coffee, our food stuff several times, but she also, went out of her way to go and buy, because they had a little farmer's market. She went and bought my wife fruit. And was like, here, and handed it to us, a couple things of fruit. And when I say a couple things of fruit, I mean, there was a big old thing of strawberries, a big old thing of oranges. So, we felt spoiled. The security lady at the front desk almost knew me by name. She could see me coming from, the front door. And she's already writing the number down, getting everything, waving me past all the other people. Like, yeah, I know him. He's been here for 2 weeks. Here you go, hun. And then I'm off. I felt like royalty. I felt like Emperor Palpatine. Just walking up in there. Didn't have to say a word. Just do it. Put it on my wrist. Off I go. Not a word. It's good times. However, it was horrible times because, I'm sitting there stressing out more than I've ever stressed in my life. That's why I say you gotta be careful what you ask God for, because He'll give you what you need, but it's not what you want. He gives what you need, but not what you want. Didn't want to have my daughter go through this, but at the same time, it brought my family closer together. It showed me the good in humanity where I've been struggling. I've really been struggling these last couple months. Before the diagnosis, mind you. All I was seeing is negative, negative, negative. No positivity anywhere. It was really wearing down on my mental. And, I now have a newfound faith in humanity. I met some amazing, amazing children with more courage and strength than half of our fighting servicemen and women. Little kids, a little girl, 2 years old, head shaved, running down the halls laughing, and that kind of stuff. And it wasn't just, cancer patients either. There was children there, diabetics, tumors. A couple of them were extra special needs. It was heartbreaking. It really was. But at the same time, I was inspired because if these little kids can fight this with a smile on their face, like what right do we adults have to complain about our daily lives? These kids are fighting for their life, and we're complaining about our normal day in, day out. Oh, I didn't get my espresso at the Starbucks, or they didn't have my specialty chips that I wanted when I went to this. That's that was me before all of this. Now I'm like exceedingly thankful for every little thing that I get. Like we did a GoFundMe, and all I've been asking people for is prayer. Pray for my little one. I don't care about people's money, and I've been telling them that I'd rather have your prayers than your money. This has been on the whole time. Lord. So yeah, if you guys would like to pray for my little one, please, by all means, I encourage it. Keep her in your prayers. The battle's still not over. We may have, well, the battle's over, but not the war. We may have fought and won the battle, as she's hopefully going to be going into maintenance soon, where not as much chemo. We have a lumbar coming up in a couple days that'll tell us how everything's looking in the spine, which has been great in the spinal fluids. One thing that we do have coming up is the bone marrow. We got to look at the bone marrow to make sure she's okay. Now, in her blood, it's less than 0.1%. The leukemia cells and all that, it's less than 0.1%, which is fantastic. Absolutely thrilled with those numbers. And the fact that every one of her other counts, her magnesium, her neutrophils, for everything, keeps coming up, even though the chemo keeps knocking it down. After the chemo's done, they check the blood, and everything continues to come back up. So that's good. I just hate that she doesn't have energy. Wish she'll get it again. I know it's just the chemo. She took her hair, falling out like a champ. Unfortunately, we had to ask the doctors to shave her because the little bit of falling out wasn't fast enough for her. She started yanking it out in handfuls, and that's probably because of her scalp. She could feel it, like some sort of itch or something. And I guess that was relief. I don't know. She was just ripping it out by the handfuls, you guys. We also had the best Halloween that my little girl has ever experienced. And again, it sucks that it was in a hospital, but again, the amount of people that were there, that's what started kicking me in the feelers, getting me out of my negative spiral and opening my eyes to the greater good. From now on, me and my wife, every Halloween, we are going to that hospital and we are going to hand out candy for the little ones. We're going to contribute our time and our money to that hospital because it has done wonders for my little girl. And if I can help contribute to these little kids fighting this amazing, well, it's not an amazing fight, but fighting the good fight. Life is amazing, and it is worthwhile to fight for. So they're fighting that amazing fight. They're not giving up. Now the teenagers, it's a little bit harder on them. It really sucks for the teenagers from what I've heard. Their bodies aren't rapidly growing, so they don't have this bottomless well of energy to pull from. I saw a couple teenagers there. One of them rang the bell. A couple children rang their bell, which was amazing to see, amazing to hear. All the doctors, grouped up. A firefighter from a neighboring county, his child was in there, and when we were in, they rang their bell. The entire fire department showed up. The entire fire department. Like 5 trucks blocked off well, they didn't really block it off, but they pulled up into the front. It was just all fire trucks. Came and watched this little one, ring that bell saying, "I'm done with cancer. I beat it." And then not even 3 days later, the hospital's completely changed, complete makeover, getting ready for Christmas. It was all decked out in Halloween. And it looked awesome, and now it looks even better. But we're starting to run out of time here. Just in time, too. Getting the reconstruction nearly completed. How's my non-existent? My concrete is non-existent, but we are one step closer to getting that amazing, amazing roof, the solar roof. That thing is going to pump out more power than we know what to do with. There you go, Samantha. Go drink. This is very well worth it. You got a lot of research done for me today, so thank you. Yoko, keep being amazing. Keep making that food. Simon, stop smoking, bro. Come on. It's not good for you. It's good for Connor. The man needs it for his eye. Music, farming, transport. Okay. 21 affected. Power's still looking good. Let me actually take a look. Oh, good lord. Now that I have things turned off, circuits are amazing. So again, thank you, Disturbed, for reminding me about something in the game. It's super easy for me to overlook things in this game. I mean, look at how many things we have here. I haven't even done the work area. You get the hydroponic racks, which I haven't messed around with. I just started messing around with the animals in this one. I'm not really fond of it. It's a good source of food, but I'm not really fond of it. It's too much work. I haven't used that storage chest ever. Haven't used the regular wardrobe ever. Certain building things I haven't used, like the windows. I think I used once. I don't think I've ever used the elevator or the ladder. Again, I don't really have a structure that requires an elevator. I have never used a balcony. With wedding arch that hasn't been used. I've pretty much used all of that. The electric wall lamps, I don't really use. The oil lamps I never used. The floodlights, the tilted floodlights, I don't really use them. The searchlight I don't really use. The day-night sensor I've never touched. The fan I've never used. And there's lots of things here that I've never even considered to even touch. The low battery sensor, never used. Haven't used this either. I've made a lot of these in my first one and realized that these are the way. The motion sensor, I don't have any of them. I've used the flamethrower and I like these, but yeah, I don't have any requirement for them now. And the incendiary trap, I've never placed these down. The siren, the meat lures, there's several things there that you guys saw that I've never even dabbled in. So yeah, don't be afraid to bring something to my attention. My brain is barely able to keep up with what I've got going on right now, let alone the ability to come up with new ideas. And that is why I love doing this YouTube thing. It brings me closer to people with different opinions. Usually I stick to my normal brain dead individuals, but YouTube gives me everybody. It gives me some stupid trolls that I can have fun with, and it gives me smart, intelligent people to get my brain working as it should. I'm too easily entertained with the brain rot. I need more intellect in my life. And I am always up for hearing somebody's ideas out. And even if I don't agree with them, it still opens my mind to other potentials that I didn't think about. All it is growth for me now. So with that, you guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this one. I know it's a few minutes early, but yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button for me. Keep my morale going. And keep me in your algorithm. Hit that, here I am in the beginning of the video saying, oh, I'm not going to tell you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to start saying a little bit more. I am trying to grow a channel after all. A non-monetized channel. I don't care about the money. Obviously, I can't make it because of my VA, disability, unemployability, and whatnot. But, yeah, I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the growth. I'm here for the positive vibes. So yeah, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, turn notification bell on so you can be alerted when we go live with the, well, it's not really going live, but when I upload that next video, I might consider live streaming again, if I can ever get a PC. I've been trying for years to get a PC, And I've been trying for years to get a decent camera and a couple other things, but it's just not working out for me. But maybe things are starting to look a little bit brighter. My property value's coming up. I'm getting some assistance in a couple things. My kids' insurance is getting better. Well, it's not the insurance that's getting better, but yeah. All right, you guys, that's all I have time for. I wish I could continue talking to you guys, but yeah. Another video, we'll go more in depth into what I was just talking about, potentially. We'll see. But you guys, that's it for me. You guys take care and you stay safe. I'll catch you in the next video. Later.